my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, 50, 20, tie-ins on Ringo. Everyone's got four down. Check it, 61, matchbox, right. Shoot. What happened?
On 1st and 10, Love, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And Cook has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch twins. General,
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Let's go. Do it.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Mitchell will find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back to throw. Mitchell. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Guys, pick it up. Go, go. Eyes up. 47.
This is Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They run with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. We should mention to go long. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. This is Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Saints 3.
Let's go now. 8-3. Let's go, Hattie. Tell me what you got. What you got, man? What happened?
Looking to throw on second down. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day.
From the gun, Love. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on second and 10. Love gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and goal.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Second and 9 now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now it's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Mitchell, off play action. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. Mitchell. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Here's Mitchell off the play fake. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here we go. Can Tucson. 58 right there. Here we go, D. Anxious.
On first down, Love. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Love. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 8, read. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Second and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Back to throw. Mitchell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now Mitchell. A final shot before break. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out as they have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 21-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Love. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
You got it. You got it.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a give to Breida. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida. Touchdown number 15 on the year as they have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down, New Orleans. That's the end of the third quarter.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. On 4th down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 53's mine.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hot.
Throwing, Mariota. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mariota. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Bravo!
Mariota to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But the defense bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Markel Lee. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. And a little floater there is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time.
On the double. Oh, you got deep? Man left, man left. Forward out, forward out.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Love throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Mariota to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for New Orleans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.